Good evening and welcome to Realty Coffee Talk on Awaz Entertainment in Canada, around the world. My name is Tahir. Qureshi. I'm your host. Today we are celebrating our 52nd Realty Coffee Talk on Awaz TV around the world. And today I'm very delighted that we have completed 1 year anniversary. We're celebrating today. And we have talked about many subjects that relates to real estate and mortgage, helping consumer increase their awareness and they're building their confidence in real estate and mortgage financing and services. Tonight, I have a very special guest from the United States. JB, we call short JB, is John Butigan. He is an advisor, specialist, mentor, educator, and speaker on very high profile episodes and events and conferences. So JB, welcome to Realty Coffee Talk. Could you please introduce yourself a little bit about yourself? JB.
Yes, well, thank you, Tahir, and congratulations on the 1 year of this. I know you've been affecting people for decades in your business and your craft and all of your endeavors. Yeah, this is a tremendous, tremendous milestone for you and Awaz and everybody else involved and all the amazing sponsors that you are associated with and the amazing people that are all throughout the entire entertainment network, if you will, plus all the people that you help all day long inside of Coffee Talk and your business endeavors. So it's an honor to be here with you, sir. It is great.
Can you talk about me, JB?
JB, well, yes, it's John Butigan. Like not once, but again. So it's JB. Now you know why I go with a name like JB with a last name like Butigan. So it's exciting to be with everyone. And this has been quite the journey. And it did start right through college. Out of Scottsdale, Arizona. I went to Arizona State University in Tempe, Arizona. And Arizona State University, right? Home of the 2.0, where C's get degrees. Okay. Were some of the best years of my life. There are so many Canadians that love Arizona. So I know we have a lot of fans around the world that love coming to AZ. And so I had a great experience there. And I was knocking doors, all right? I had knocked over 50,000 doors personally with a couple of businesses that I had, marketing services for dry cleaning. Back in the day, it was called video stores. Do you remember what those were?
Yeah.
And I would knock. I had a team of people all over the Phoenix area of Arizona. And one night I was knocking on a door. It was right at the legal limit, 9 o'clock. And the lights were still on. So I decided that sliding door moment of, okay, I'll talk to these people. And sure enough, it was someone that worked for a guy named Tom Hopkins. The person at the door said, yes, I like you. I like your services. Have you heard of Tom Hopkins? And I said, I just got done reading his book, How to Master the Art of Selling. And he says, well, Tom Hopkins is going to be in Tucson, Arizona next week. Would you like to see him live? And I said, absolutely. So Tahir, I got there front row, taking notes like crazy, and I ate it up. And that night I met with Tom Hopkins and his son, Tim, and we sat down and they said, we have an opening in North Carolina right now where we need somebody to go talk to all the businesses about the Tom Hopkins seminar. That'll be in a couple months.
Wonderful.
In Charlotte, North Carolina.
It's good to know.
And I said, okay.
Very exciting.
So I got out there.
Yeah. So
and
tonight,
Tom Hopkins really opened those. Yes.
Yeah. So viewers, tonight topic is how to increase your listing and sale. This is especially for the realtors. Okay. So this is very important because coronavirus has really impacted us. But I tell you, the sales figure I'm going to share with you, I'm just going to share with the viewers for the February report, year over year, 42.6% increase in transaction from last February to this February. 42%. And the sale to new listing from February to February was a 3% increase in listing for sale. So transactions were tremendous. So I'm going to share with viewers before we go to the topic again. Year over year, you know, when the days property stays on the market is minus 17.4%. It used to be 23 days in 2020. Now it's 19 days. And listing days on the market from 70 to 14. So it's going down. That means the sooner it gets on the market, it's gone. And I'm going to show you, share with you a little bit on the price adjustment that came. And there was give me 1 second, average price for a detached home increased an average 23.1% year over year change from last year to this year. So we're going to start the topic and we're going to keep adding more information. So it is important. I mean, you are a guru of teaching people real estate how to increase their business. So I'd like to know what are the fundamental skills that anyone would want to have to be a top performers in real estate. So
yeah, well, they are the same fundamentals with some modern twist to them. So Tom Hopkins is who I learned everything from, which was phenomenal. He set the Guinness Book of World Records for most amount of transactions in a 2-year period, near 800. And so I learned how to master the art of listing and selling real estate from the #1 guru of all time. He was incredible. And so if you look at how it is today, the fundamentals, these are the core areas are sevenfold to here. #1 thing is you have to prospect. Absolutely, you got to find the people to help and help the people you find. And today you see those numbers you just shared with everyone. You put it out there, it's going to move. And it's there. In the U.S., the report just came out that within 43% of homes are sold within 7 days now, according to Redfin. And that's incredible. Think about that. Think about that number. And consequently, we have to help the agents prospect more effectively because there are tons of people out there that need to evaluate their equity position to list. And so listing is king right now. Everyone needs more opportunities. And so the key behind that fundamental is prospecting. And this is where it goes deep. And we'll hit on some of those key areas. But if you think about fundamentals of the prospecting, the connectivity with people with building rapport is a huge fundamental. Because believe it or not, there are some people in real estate, mortgage, and the other entities that feel like rapport building's out the window. To hear the numbers are high enough already, I don't really need to connect with people. No. Hey, if people don't like and trust you, they're probably not doing business with you. So the key behind that is talking about their favorite subject, which is whom? Themselves, and find every which way to connect with people today, which is a deep subject even more than ever. You can use technology to connect. You have all these avenues to be able to fact find and build common ground. The third element here is qualifying and better discovery. This is where so many agents jump right into presentation mode. Here's my CMA. Here's all the hard work and analysis I've done on this. Instead of being able to find out their hot buttons, their pain points, their areas that they want to improve on. And then, of course, the presentation skills, a fourth big subject. You have to be able to be prolific in your presentations. Your presentations are built on emotion, not only facts, and get people moving along. So many critical factors. The fifth is handling any objections. People have concerns. They're going to give you resistance. You have to be a pro here and not to get pushy with people, but to get pulley. And how to not lead with questions that are not going to help you move it either. There are some very, very key things that we can talk about. So objection handling, closing skills are paramount, and negotiation, handling multiple offers, creating the expectation environment for the listing people as well as the buyers. There's expectations that need to be met. And then there's the seventh, but most important fundamental is the follow-up and getting introductions. The key word behind this is the biggest challenge that so many agents are out there. They might get a sale, they might be able to get a listing, but they don't get that standing ovation to hear, which is the introductions. Did you notice I used the word introduction? The word referral is taboo today. Yeah. Because everybody's had them go sideways. So they immediately shut down. So we teach some words like that, introductions, and people will introduce you all day long. So those are the key fundamentals that the pros, you have to be the best in the market in your skill sets. You have to be so skilled in those fundamentals. Would you agree with that today?
Yes, JB. I think the which part of our training in the, as you know, I'm a chair of education committee. We're introducing programs and courses which are really beneficial to the realtors under this
Yes.
COVID arrangement, because there is a digital transformation happening in real estate, and I am happy to have approved a course, a digital real estate transformation in real estate in Mississauga Real Estate Board will coming up very soon. And adaptability because of change, the social distance and lockdown. We're still in lockdown in our town in Peel region until March 8th. That's been over 2 months now. And really, you get tired and you can't travel, do anything. You can't make money to go out. Business is booming. Depending on the threshold in terms of people who qualify for certain amount, like if people are moving out from condominium to a detached home, they're going outskirts. They're not staying in the big city, because we recently have a sale in my area where I live. I never thought, it's not exactly in my compound, but it's a little bit away, but within the zone. It was listed for 1.3, 2,500 square feet home, sold for 1.663. Unbelievable, over $300,000 more, 2,500 square feet home. Is that something happening in the United States like that? And there were multiple offers.
Oh yeah, there's that. Yes. A lot of people are heading out of the core areas, yet I coach people in major urban markets, including Toronto, because you have some high rises that are in jeopardy if these people do not hustle. Well, I teach all the agents to either make money or make excuses, but you can't make both. Yeah. And so I just get their frame of mind. First and foremost is it happening? Has there been any sale at all of one of those urban areas? Yes. So we have to be able to help coach them up, and lead generation is important, but also helping people walk through the process that their health concern is totally in check, that they feel comfortable being able to have the big picture of being able to living in there. And then when it comes to all the suburbia and all the movement in that direction, absolutely price and demand, right? So people want to have that experience. That's why you see vacation homes, because so many people can work virtually. There are people out there buying investment properties or vacation homes, maybe be able to quasi live there part of the year. That went up through hundreds of % higher in the last 12 months. So think about all the opportunity there is. And it still boils down to, what are you watching this? If you're watching this right now, seeing it live or on a replay, what are you doing about it? Because there's still not enough people. It's still the 80-20 rule to here. Maybe it's even the 90-10. There's 10% of the agents still doing 90+% of the volume.
Yes, exactly.
Percent doing 80. And the thing, they've got to focus on what they can control: their attitude and their activity. Attitude and activity. You can't control certain things, but boy, you can control how you respond to it and how you stay successful.
You know, when people are passionate about their profession, you love what you do. This is one, because with passion you can move mountains. And if you are a passionate real estate professional who support your family, putting kids through education, good living for your family, and joyful life, and giving back to your society and the community, that means we are self-employed. We have a freedom. We have time to accommodate needs of the family, dropping kids through school, pick them up, and plus looking after the client and adjust timing, and such a flexibility that you never have that in a 9-to-5 job. And plus you're going to give back to the community, because realtors are community builders. We live here, we work here, we serve here, which includes, serving your community and charity or fellow citizen, and working because we are in Mississauga, and we live here because this is our town or neighborhood area where you serve. So important thing is to providing skill set. Because of this coronavirus pandemic, people feel a little bit stressed out. They see the pressure, they have financial challenges, but all of these things bring to you a lot of stress. And this is the time board, like we have the board, we are coming up with a program that uplift their morals, give them the courage and tools to do this job right. And speaker like you will motivate them to do things better so they can be a more productive realtor in this environment. So
That's
again,
exactly right.
meeting of mind is that we encouragement and how to get stress with this environment because it has impacted financially. Federal government is giving lots of money to people around Canada, and just simply go in, submit application. They will give you $500 per week to support your payments. So this is again is mindset, like you said. I said think. Put a thinking cap on your mind. If you feel you're drowning, you're not doing any business, there's something is wrong because what you are not, first of all, you're not thinking. And if you are thinking about it, what are you doing about it? And bills are coming.
So let's talk. Your 1 year anniversary. I apologize. What was your last thought there as well, Tahir? What do you want to say?
Oh, what about this? Say it again.
Well, listen, this is the mindset is exactly on point. I share this with you because a year ago, your anniversary, and so is most people's anniversary of when they really became concerned about their businesses. So here's what happened, okay? The top people I was coaching, and think about December of 2019 doing our Blueprint for Success weekend, where everybody flew in. The minimum to attend that event were $500,000 earners and above, okay, in real estate. We laid out goals, very high goals. So come February, March, some of these top hitters were saying, JB, should I contract my goals? Maybe cut them 20, 30, 50% even from what I had thought 2020 would be like because of the oil prices, health concerns, the market fluctuations, all these things going on. I would always tell every single person, are you a hard charger? Are you going to be focused? Listen, so many people, 98% of your other agent friends out there are going to pay attention to the income reduction box. That's called the television, okay? Not good TV like this. No, we're talking about the news and all the negative drain and everything else. I said, are you going to pay attention? No, I won't, JB. That's important. I told them, if something big goes down, someone will let you know. Quit watching that stuff. So consequently, guess what happened? I had a crystal ball basically in my hands. Those people that were committed achievers that I share with you, they had 200, 300% bigger years. I had people doing $200 million last year in real estate, 75 instead of 20 the year before. I had 46 instead of 18. I had people do double, triple, quadruple, big numbers. And I had brand new people that got involved in the coaching and the ideas of mindset early on that had record years. It really is how you carry and conduct yourself from that mindset. It
all has to do with the mindset and the commitment. But then put the efforts through it to make sure what you are thinking, what you are planning, you must have a plan, then you execute it. And that requires energy and efforts and commitment on a routinely regular basis. Like I tell people, realtors, that when you go, you see people leaving in the morning, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, going to work to Toronto, take hour and a half on a driveway, drive to the Toronto, and then they start work at 9 o'clock, they come back 7 o'clock. If you get up 10 o'clock in the morning and you work until 5 o'clock, you will achieve a lot more than them. They're gone there because they wasted so much time in travel.
That's right.
Our work starts sometime when they come back after earning the money that we can go help to buy the properties, correct?
Yes. And this is a thing. This is a now found 15 to 20 hours a week sometimes for people, right? If you think about the time driving into places or commuting or this and that, in terms of real estate people and mortgage friends and all those things, there are so many conveniences and upside to it. But I will tell you this, I coached up people to do this. And they laugh, but then they do it. I taught them to still go get showered, ready, etc. Go get in your car. And number one, even if it's to drive down the driveway or up your little side street and back to the house, turn it off and go into work. Secondly, maybe it is to go out and maybe get a drive-through coffee or your favorite beverage of the morning. But sincerely, people started to slack by falling into this, should I be getting up and moving? Should I not be? So it's very important to take what I just shared with everybody watching this to heart, that you have to treat it like a business still. And that's why, look at your numbers. If there's so much abundance in the numbers, why are you struggling? And for those of you that are on top of your game right now, you know why you are so excited, because most people fall into these other habits instead of the most successful.
This is what I wanted to mention to you, is that the majority of the realtors, for example, we have over 90,000 realtors in Ontario. And we have highest real estate professional designation is called FRI. I'm a FRI. And there are only 301 FRIs in Ontario out of 90,000. And I'm one of them. I'm also director of the same institute that gave me the FRI for the last 4 years. So imagine that people don't think about spending time educating themselves to increase their designation, because it's not required by law. It's your passion that you want to deliver a valuable or a better service to your client. So that's this is why. So now I'm going to talk about what are the habits of the most successful people today, because you are the coach and mentor. So tell me, maybe I learned something today from you.
Oh, you know it. Well, this is the tried and true method of what the best habits are. And habits are like a warm bed. They're easy to get into and hard to get out of. Would you agree? Right? So you have to have phenomenal habits out there, everybody. The first and foremost habit is the absolute rock solid PMA, positive mental attitude. Our forefathers and mothers of self-improvement, we're talking way back, have talked about PMA, all the way to the Earl Nightingales and W. Clement Stone and the Dale Carnegie, everybody else, Napoleon Hill. Everybody was all about positive mental attitude. And you have to have this. So here's your litmus test on PMA as your first habit. And that is, are you the most positive person you know? And if not, then why not? It's just a switch. Whatever your reputation is up to now, take the most positive side. Well, JB, you have rose-colored glasses. Do you not see what's going on in the world? Folks, listen. It's not that I have the rose-colored glasses. I choose not to focus on the thorns. Don't focus on the thorns. Focus on the possibilities and the opportunities that come of good. So the first habit is PMA, no doubt about it. And the second habit is exactly what you shared. Continuous self-improvement. It's your best asset always to invest in yourself, to sharpen your saw, to get another edge or two. And this is why most people out there have to really understand how lead generation works and how to be able to really attract business more than ever and really be able to set yourself apart to get the opportunities and educate yourself for collapsing time frames, better negotiation skills, how to get more introductions, how to take one little yes and turn it into a ton of them. All this happens. The best of the best have habits of that. And here's the biggest habit that all the real estate pros that I work with have really mastered. And that is time mastery. Listen, the biggest habit is, do you value your time?
Yeah.
Most people out there, I'm gonna probably upset a lot of viewers right now, but most people watching this have a high-paid part-time job. JB, I take offense to that. I put 70 hours in real estate. I did 90 in mortgage. I did 75. Listen, doing the most productive thing possible, you have to protect the golden hours. You are a $500 to $2,000 an hour person when you are working. And that means getting in front of people that say yes to you and opportunities for you to use your best talents. And you have to motivate and delegate otherwise. Some of you control freaks out there have to understand how to have other people help you. What is your challenge? What are those things that are going on? Because most people out there in this business that are really winning have understood the opportunity cost of making money out in the field, getting yeses over the phone, FaceTime, Zooms, everything else. is more than pushing paperwork or different things like that. You have to be able to be the best. So utilizing the time, and I love it because it's such an incredible business right now that everybody that rolls up their sleeves, and I use my mentor Jim Rohn on this one real quick.
Yeah,
He
I'm going
always
to
said,
share something here. JB, I'm going to share something that I have
Yes,
shared
sir.
with other people. You have a PMA and I have only attitude.
Okay.
Only attitude. And I'm going to share with my viewers something that you have a pen and pencil handy. How many numbers are in alphabet? There are 26, A to Z. So A is 1.
That's right.
Z is 26.
And it adds up. Right.
So if you
I love this.
If you put alphabet on the paper and put attitude underneath and put the number, each one under the alphabetic that you're going to choose, and at the end, if you're going to say 100%. If you add
it adds up to
attitude,
75, right? No, it adds up to 100.
100, exactly. So in your life, personal life,
Exactly.
business life, professional life, human life, community life, whatever life that you have, if you have a positive attitude, you will achieve tremendous success. And I want everyone to write A, B, C, D to the Z, and put A under A, put 1, and
1.
and then count the T twice. I think T is 20. So add them up, and it's going to say 100%. So no other combination will give you 100%. So that means the positive out of PMA, positive, attitude is what is going to make a difference in your life, whether you're doing a personal life, business life, real estate, meeting client, or dealing with the family issues, or whatever challenges you have, education for students, studying, mentoring, everything is attitude. So
and what we're talking about is not thinking that attitude is the only. Listen closely. The reason why attitude is so important, it will help you do all the other things.
Exactly.
Because the last thing is walk out of a seminar, a coaching situation with, man, I'm all fired up. Now what do I do?
Yeah.
No. But the attitude boost will then allow you to receive information, will allow you to make the extra dial or to make the extra effort. That is exactly right, Tahir. Attitude is so critical because it has a ripple effect of everything else. And that's the big component there. That is so spot on. I love that.
Viewers, we're going to take a short break. In the meantime, me and JB going to go through alphabetic to make sure that what I am selling you guys is correct. So JB going to verify that what I said was right. So you are watching Realty Coffee Talk on Awaz Entertainment. Today is our 52nd anniversary on Awaz TV, broadcasting Realty Coffee Talk, increasing awareness, building consumer confidence in real estate and mortgage financing. We will take a short break. We'll come back to you.
कोविड-19 का हल सिर्फ आपके पास है। घर पर रहें और अगर आपको बुखार या दूसरी अलामत है तो दूसरों से दूर रहें। बाहर के अफराद से 2 मीटर का फासला रखें, चाहे वो खानदान के हों या करीबी दोस्त। ऑफिस और पब्लिक प्लेसेस पर मास्क पहने, वक्फे से हाथ धोएं, ऑनलाइन सेल्फ असेसमेंट करें और जरूरत पड़ने पर टेस्ट करवाएं। फैलाव की रोकथाम के लिए हमारा फर्ज अभी मुकम्मल नहीं हुआ। हम एक दूसरे के ताउन से सबकी हिफाजत यकीनी बना सकते हैं। मजीद जानने के लिए ontario.ca/coronavirus पर विजिट कीजिए।
Fine Foods, now open in Barhaven area, Ottawa. Pick up or dine in. Also available on Uber Eats, Skip the Dishes, and DoorDash.
दो 2020 का लाजवाब ऑफर, जहां हम 0% फाइनेंसिंग पर आपकी मनपसंद कार दे रहे हैं, फ्री विंटर टायर्स, और साथ ही हम मुफ्त ऑयल चेंज भी दे रहे हैं, वो भी उम्र भर के लिए। अभी आएं और इस लाजवाब ऑफर का लुत्फ लें। जल्दी करें, आपका खुशामदीद हमारे आउटलेट में, जो कि 60 क्वींस प्लेट ड्राइव एट इंटरसेक्शन क्लोज टू हाईवे 27 एंड रेक्सडेल अपोजिट टू वुडबाइन रेस ट्रैक। जल्द से जल्द इस ऑफर का लुत्फ लें। आज ही कॉल करें सुनील अग्रवाल को 647-703-0218।
कोविड-19 का समाधान आपके साथ शुरू होता है। बीमार महसूस होने पर घर रहें, दूसरों से दूर, यहाँ तक कि हल्के लक्षणों के साथ भी अपने घर के सदस्यों की सेवा सभी से 2 मीटर की दूरी रखें, भले ही वो परिवारजन या करीबी दोस्त हो। सार्वजनिक स्थानों और कार्यस्थल पर मास्क पहने, अपने हाथ अक्सर धोएं, ऑनलाइन सेल्फ असेसमेंट करें, ये जानने के लिए कि क्या आपको परीक्षण करवाना चाहिए। फैलाव को रोकने का हमारा काम खत्म नहीं हुआ है। एक साथ काम करके हम बदलाव लाएंगे और सभी को सुरक्षित रखेंगे। अधिक जानकारी के लिए ontario.ca/coronavirus पर जाएं।
डिक्सी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स और अप्लायंसेस पिछले 16 सालों से खरीदारों की खिदमत कर रहे हैं। हम लगातार 4 सालों से खरीदारों की पहली पसंद बने रहने का अवार्ड हासिल कर चुके हैं। हम किचनर्स, बॉश, वर्लपूल, एलजी, सैमसंग और जनरल इलेक्ट्रिक के ऑथराइज्ड डीलर हैं। 5 स्टार खिदमत का लुत्फ लें। हम आप सभी को टीवी सबसे ज्यादा रियायती दामों पर देने की गारंटी देते हैं। www.dixieelectronics.ca हमारी वेबसाइट पर जाएं या अभी कॉल करें 905-625-5900। सभी बहुत ही मुनासिब कीमत पर दस्तयाब हैं, जो आप बाआसानी से ले सकते हैं। At Dixie, we sell quality and deliver confidence.
Good evening and welcome to Realty Coffee Talk on Awaz Entertainment. My name is Tahir Qureshi. I'm your host. Today we are talking about how to increase your listing and sales. What are the fundamental skills that people have who are achieving success? What are the habits they adopt as a real estate professional to improve their business opportunity under this COVID challenges? There is an old way of business is no longer working. People have to adopt new technology. Transformation in real estate is happening. And people who have adopted new tools and technology and skill set and taken some advice from mentor like JB, they are achieving success. So we have brought you from the United States, JB, to come and talk, and you can reach out to him if you ever need his services for coaching. This is good for real estate brokerages or the other institutions that need some guidance. So we're going to continue our conversation. So what was the result of your calculation on attitude, which I suggested?
Man, you added it up. Yes, that is right. A is 1, double T is worth 20. Then it goes to 9 for the I, et cetera, et cetera. Added up to 100. Right on, man. 100.
That was great, eh?
Yeah, I love that. Good job, man.
So that means based on condition, friends who are watching, a real estate professional, regardless of COVID, whatever happened, if you keep the positive attitude, take things positively, you will benefit from it and you will survive and make good of it. And good advice coming from JB as well. So let's talk about.
Well, I added up your name, by the way.
Sorry?
Over the break, I added up over the break, I also added up your name, and that adds up to 250. So you have a huge positive effect on people.
Yeah, it has to be accurate because it's getting too much. It has to be accurate. Anyway, so let's differentiate the people themselves, how, and also how in a competitive market, how we can differentiate good people or competitive people or their qualities or attitude or things they do that they are more successful in this competitive market, because we compete with each other. Like I told you, I did FRI because there are 90,000 and they are predicting in 2021 over 100 to 110,000 realtors in Ontario. So I already got all the education that I need, but I will be still doing more education. So what are those, how we differentiate each other with the successful people, and how would you see it in this?
First of all, it is really about the intertwining of what we shared a little bit tonight already in terms of how are you making the extra effort? What are the things that you're doing extraordinary for people? And it does start with those habits of making sure that you are going to work, for example. Be in that mode of opportunity and business. And that's how it works for everyone that's really on top of their game is they start a little earlier, they work a little harder, and they work a little later right now. Because really, it's a biblical principle naturally, but also the streets are really paved with gold. I mean, in your market up there, we're talking over $1 million average, it seems, for most properties. And that's pretty exciting. Even on the smaller ones, you still are making a lot of money. And that's so much.
Since you mentioned about the average market, we have two markets at Toronto Regional Real Estate Board. In 416 area is 1.684 million detached home, and 905 area where I live is $1.3 million average home.
Right. That stacks up with the finest, well-known named neighborhoods of the United States, the Beverly Hills and Bel Airs and all these areas. So I think it's incredible. You're right up there with Manhattan in New York, not Manhattan, Kansas, Manhattan, New York. So that's huge, man. There's a huge opportunity.
And just to mention the semi-detached home, 1.324 million in 416 area, which is Toronto, and 905 area is 932,551 average semi-detached, 3-bedroom.
Amazing.
Unbelievable. The
habits and the differentiation, to continue that thought, it really boils down to being able to look people in the eye and be able to give them that opportunity. Now, it might be look people through your phone, might be online, might be emailing, but they have to know that you are a committed achiever, that you are confident and competent to get it done. So what that means is your skills have to be top notch right now, more than ever. That's the upside. So you can differentiate yourself by hustle, by the how-to, and then going the extra mile. Look for ways that you can wow people. I work with some very high-level companies outside of real estate, and it's all about what do they do that are special. For example, here's a differentiation for all my real estate broker friends watching this, or if you're involved in leadership. Do not answer the phone anymore. If it's a money call, it's a business call, you're working desk duty, or you're answering the phone for the company, never answer, "How can I help you?" at the end of your greeting. I'm going to give you a little $1 million zinger right now, that top.
Sure.
And that is to end it with, "I can help you."
Yeah.
It takes ownership of it right there. And it lets somebody know that, oh, this place is serious and they're going to get the job done. So it's, "Hello, thank you for calling XYZ. This is whomever. I can help you." And the differentiation out in the field for you is that sincerity, that you will help them 100%, that you're a solution finder, that you will help them every which way. We will get it done faster, smarter, stronger than anybody else. And you have to be able to tell people there's a lot of choices out there. Yet the reason why I share this, or why I chose this firm, is because of boom, boom, boom. Oh, by the way, do you realize that there's 17 other real estate companies that are between my house and my office? But I chose to hang with this particular company because of these areas. And that's important to you and your family too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have that passion.
The most important thing is building the trust with your clientele. I have a very good friend of mine, and a little bit away from my area, and I wanted to help. And I have a support for one person. The other half is supporting. He may be watching your program, and she likes somebody who has helped them several years ago. And they all agree I am the most qualified professional, but it's the decision that they make. So I say, I'm happy as long as you don't sign the listing, I will be talking to you. Moment you sign the listing, I say, wish you good luck. And they're a very good friend of mine. Like we are talking, and he said every day he fights for me, and I said, okay, no problem. I just want you to be happy, and she has to be happy as well. So I'm sure he's watching the program. He knows.
Yeah, have that great spirit about you. That's the whole message here. Tahir, you embody that. You are an absolute gem to deal with, talk with. I've enjoyed our engagement. It's all about this, how you carry and conduct yourself. And put one of these on.
Yeah.
They can feel a smile. Now, in the United States, the National Association of Realtors, their big message is be nicer. All the conflict between agents, colleagues, the big backpedaling in your face with clients and the other agents is getting out of control at times. Posting on social media, different things that you're talking about in politics or anything else. Get rid of all that. Stay on the nice lane, everybody.
Yeah, I just gave you share with you my client. He's 85 years old. I live in a senior home. You'll be surprised that he called me that there is someone put a small slip on somewhere they want to sell their house.
Yes.
So he went down to pick up the number because he saw that, because I bought him that house, senior home, because I'm a senior real estate specialist. You know, I'm certified from the United States with NAR. So he went to the superintendent to get the number and the unit number. And then he called me and I said, because of cold calling policy, I cannot call her or him. And also I'm a senior, so I don't want to disturb it. I really appreciate it. He said, no, you should call because she needs you. And I'm also senior, you know. So this is where is the appreciation comes in, that my own client is 84 years old. And he went down to get the superintendent because some realtor went to the building. He removed his slip where the name number was. And I know who took it. And then he called me maybe 10 minutes before the program. So this is where you create that loyalty. And I respect people who are working with the realtors and they have a good relation with them. But I always, real estate counselor and here, you give guidelines that you should check once in a while, couple of realtors, interview them. Maybe you get new people that help you. So because I am a senior real estate specialist, I'm a certified real estate specialist, I'm a fellow real estate institute of Canada, I'm a CIPS certified property specialist for the United States. That's the highest designation. And we have 4,400 members across the globe, and we can network with each other. If I have to do any business in the United States, I'll be looking for my CIPS partner anywhere in the United States and referring my client to them. So I'm going to give you a short break because we're going to be running out of time. So what we're looking for is now, what are you working on? And before you end the program, you can leave your contact information so that my viewers can. So you have 2 minutes.
We're going to have 2 minutes before the break?
Yeah. No, end program end by 7:50.
No,
so you have 2 minutes.
Fabulous. Well, thank you. I appreciate everything, obviously, to help everyone move the needle, because I promise you, if you get serious about this time, ramp up one more run, you're not going to fall into the 2 out of 3 category. The 2 out of 3 are you watch what happened and then you wonder what happened, or you make it happen, right? So you're going to be in that make it happen category. And I hope there's somebody out there that took this tonight as some direction, some confirmation of things that you know, but also some inspiration behind some things that you don't know. And be excited about it. And you're exactly right, Tahir. Your reputation makes your life easy or difficult, okay? A good reputation will follow you. A bad one will beat you there. So keep working on the pride of it. And what we're doing right now is I work side by side right now with Brian Tracy, who for 29 years, I've been putting on Brian Tracy seminars all around the world. And Brian Tracy is one of Canada's sons, one of the favorites. So you want to go to briantracyseries.com. I have every other week with Brian for about 60 to 90 minutes with our team. And we have an opportunity with thousands of people around the world that are watching that program. And we have our next time with Brian coming up on March 17th. So we invite you to that. I hope you take advantage of it. Invest in yourself. If you are serious about this, you could be able to reach out to us at 888-894-2929. That's 888-894-2929. And you mentioned Tahir. And you look at the investment to attend this exclusive opportunity. Nobody else on the planet's getting this with Brian Tracy. Brian has not done live programs for a long time. He's done this out of our relationship and years. And if you jump on this, you mentioned Tahir, you get $200 back on your investment. So it's a special. Nobody else on the planet has this. You mentioned Tahir by calling our toll-free number, 888-894-2929, or you go to briantracyseries.com, do the investment, send us a phone call that says, hey, I'd like my $200 back. All right?
Thank you very much, JB.
Investment to begin with. You're not going to believe how low it is.
Thank you, JB, my special guest tonight and on Awaz Entertainment. Always remember to mention Awaz Entertainment when they're referring any clients. Viewers, this is my name is Tahir Qureshi. I'm your host. Today we celebrated our 52nd anniversary, 1 year anniversary on Awaz Entertainment of Realty Coffee Talk. We are very grateful for the support of all Awaz Entertainment management and the technical staff for making it possible for all of us. We have tremendous collection of seminars that were conducted and guests introduced on this program. You can visit on Awaz Entertainment website or Facebook or Instagram or YouTube. You can watch them, and also realtycoffeetalk.com. They're all episodes there. We welcome you to continue. If you wish to advertise, you can dial in to 416-786-9809. You will get a special discount from Awaz Entertainment because our client will get a special discount. Your broadcast will be for 10 times a day for 30 days with this very limited small amount that you have to pay to subscribe this service. So I thank you very much for watching Realty Coffee Talk on Awaz Entertainment. I take this opportunity to wish and thank all health workers in Canada and United States who are helping. My son is a doctor. He's also in New York, helping people to recover through COVID and all other health services. May God bless, keep all of them happy. Our armed forces, security staff, police, they're all doing a good job helping fellow citizens and serving in the United States as well as Canada. So may God bless them. Good health. Keep all of them and all Canadian Americans safe. May God bless you all. May God bless Canada and United States. Thank you very much, John. JB, for joining. We'll
Thank you, Tahir. You're welcome.
Take care.
What an honor. Have a great one, everybody.
Thank you. Bye for now.